Hey guys, welcome to my senior year's learning and teaching assessment 2, milestone 2. Obviously, this is the teaching demonstration. I'm doing this introduction because I wanted you guys, one, to know what I'm teaching and why I chose that, and two, I'm aware there's going to be a lot of feedback for this. I understand it won't be perfect. I look forward to your feedback, and I think from here I can make changes appropriate to my presentation. So I chose physical education for assessment 2 just because I think that physical education needs more focused and strenuous lesson plans. I think there's a lot of opportunities in physical education to incorporate ICT, to focus on literacy and numeracy strategies, higher order thinking, and a lot of the content, I guess, would come under that pedagogical content knowledge, because as you teach it, obviously you develop better strategies to teach it. Whereas I think mathematics is very explicitly focused, and there's a bit less to go with there. Also because I think as a mathematics teacher, I think I'll have a lot more opportunities to develop units and be involved in that. So that was the decision for me. Where I am right now, if you're wondering how I have a massive projector, I'm rich. No, I'm kidding. I'm at work, borrowed the projector. I thought this would be great. I'm filming on my phone. What you can't tell is, well, you probably can tell because I'm waving my arms around like an idiot. I don't like watching myself in the camera. I wouldn't be a good YouTuber. Anyway, so before I start, this lesson is based on literacy strategies, and the topic, as you can see right over there, is arousal and motivation impacts for sport. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my hand over the screen for 5 seconds, and then we'll pretend I'm a teacher for a bit. Alright. Hi guys, can everyone grab their books out for me, please? First things first, let's write our topic at the top. Today we are doing arousal and motivation, how it impacts sport. I don't want to hear any laughing about the word arousal, okay? You're in year 11 now, we shouldn't have that problem, okay? So you're wondering motivation and arousal, how can it impact sport? A great example, which we'll touch on later, is Bernard Tomic, Nick Kyrgios. Alright, for motivation, those guys are very, very bad. You can see when they're on the court, they don't care, it doesn't worry them, and probably that's because they're earning a lot of money, okay? Arousal, on the other hand, is how you deal with those big situations. Alright, so we're talking about soccer. I want to talk about Mr. Lionel Messi. Alright, he played my Liverpool team today, and he showed up and absolutely destroyed us. I'm still crying inside. But he, in the big moments, definitely is at optimal level of arousal. He's focused, he's ready to perform, and he doesn't look panicked, okay? We're going to look at some soccer players later who are in front of the goals and they start to panic. Alright, that's down to levels of arousal. Alright? So what I need you guys to do is let's get the learning attention down. As you can see, recognize how arousal and motivation impacts individual sporting performance. Sorry, it should be impacts anyway. Now we need to focus on that word, recognize. Okay? Identify, recall particular features of information from knowledge. Identify that an item, characteristic or quality exists. Perceive as existing or true. Be aware or acknowledge. Okay? That's a very complicated definition, but what we're saying is recognize. So to understand basically, okay? Arousal affects performance because when players are panicked, they make silly decisions. Or when they're, tired and slack, no motivation, they don't turn up. You don't care. You don't really want it, okay? So that's to recognize. So I want you guys to recognize the features of a sportsman who is motivated and optimally aroused, okay? Let's go on to the... Whoa, let's back that up. Sorry guys, one sec. Something always goes wrong. Okay, I'll use the keys. Success criteria. All right, so we know what success criteria is. We've been through this. To achieve the learning intention, we can do this, okay? So today, we're going to write a short essay on the following questions. Recognize and evaluate how motivation and arousal impacted your performance, okay? And then we want to devise team and personal strategies to improve arousal and motivation and thus performance. Justify why your strategies are successful, okay? So again, the cognitive verbs from the syllabus are very complicated, but we'll go through them. Evaluate. Make an appraisal by weighting up or assessing strengths, implications and limitations. Make judgments about ideas, work, solutions or methods in relation to selected criteria. Examine and determine the merit, value or significance of something based on criteria. Okay, that is confusing to you guys and to me. When I say evaluate, in that circumstance, recognize and evaluate how motivation and arousal impacted your performance. Evaluate. Why? Why did it impact your performance? Have a look at your performance. I performed badly, alright? Because I don't really care. I have no motivation for soccer. I'm in PE just for no reason. Easy marks, whatever. Okay? That's an evaluation. And then, devise team and personal strategies to improve arousal and motivation, thus performance. Justify, another cognitive verb. Justify, give reasons. Justify your ideas, okay? Motivation, one I would use, and you see it all the time, especially in soccer, before the game, they all huddle up together and they, pump each other up. Alright, that's a motivation tactic. Why would that be successful? Because it gets everyone pumped up, it gets everyone going, ready to go. They're excited for the game. Alright? They're motivated, they want to win. Alright? That's a small suggestion for you guys. You can take it on if you want. Alright, core lesson structure. We all know about the way we should teach this syllabus. Well, you don't know, I know. Okay? So we want to engage and understand. That's our learning intention. How arousal and motivation affects athletes. In that section, we're going to look at some actual athletes' notes on how they felt before events, and we're going to watch some soccer players in action. Stage 2, apply and analyse. So we're going to assess what your pre-competition arousal and motivation is like. Alright, for example, if I was to play today, I would say I'm not very motivated. Liverpool lost. I don't really care at the moment about soccer. Arousal-wise, you could honestly say I would be mild alertness. Alright? And because of you guys, a bit of boredom. I'm kidding. Alright? Evaluate and justify. That's our essay. We talked about that in our success criteria. Okay? This is the continuum, the arousal continuum, the inverted U model. This is what we're going to use today. We're also going to use a motivation model, but we'll focus on this. Okay? So as we can see, this is the optimal level. As I said before, Lionel Messi, optimal, always, perfection. Okay? Panic. You are absolutely scared to play. Alright, and you see that. Players step up for penalties all the time. They'll knock it right over the bar. They're so panicked. And sleep, which is how most of you are feeling with this lesson. Alright, so we're going to go to this YouTube video. But first, I'm going to hand out each of you one of these. Alright. So we're handing them out. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is I'm going to play this video. Alright. It is in Arabic, so we'll take the volume off. Alright, what I want you to do is, we'll go through each situation, and I want you guys to focus and look at their arousal, okay? Don't focus about motivation on this point. We're looking at pure arousal. Are they optimal performance? Are they panicked? Are they bored? Mild alertness, alright? So we haven't really gone into this a lot yet, but based off your knowledge of these words and what I've stated before, I want you guys to make a judgment. Okay, so we're going to look at the first performer. Okay, number one. So we can say the goalkeeper has mild alertness. He's not even focused. Alright? What about the player, the striker? What do we think? Nobody knows? That's alright. He runs through, he's right in front of the goals, and what does he do? He hits the post. We could say that could be panic. Alright? He's panicking. I'm in front of goals. What do I do? Arousal's too high. It could even go the other way. He could be thinking, yes, I'm going to score. I'm going to get a goal. Brilliant. Misses. Alright? Let's look at the next guy. Oh, sorry. We'll move on. Alright, so what do we think the goalkeeper here has gone through his legs? This could be one of two, really. He could be bored. He hasn't done much during the game. The ball just goes through his legs. Or he could be panicking. He could be looking up. Where am I going to play the ball? Where am I going to play the ball? They're charging at me. Alright? He panics. Ball goes through his legs. And now he's really panicking. The ball's on the back of the net. Okay, so pick what you think. We'll talk about this straight after. Alright? I think we will leave it at that, those two. Okay, so you should give your solutions now. Think about them, write them down. Alright. Okay. Presentation over. That was nervy. Alright, so I just thought I would just show what I expect of the students in this situation. I expect them to circle one. So for example, the goalkeeper, he was panicked. Alright, so I've got their answers. After this, I would ask them to, write a justification or explain why they picked that, okay? So yeah, hopefully this is good. I look forward to your feedback. Alright, thanks guys.